Hey Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. In this video, we will be discussing Stronghold SHX, Legacy of Courage. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out as well, only if you're interested. And folks, keep your assets safe, and for that you guys can check out the Crypto Growth exclusive discount offer on Decent. Decent is convenient, safe, and secure. You can check out their biometric wallet, which has got an attractive $70 off. And you can also check out their biometric wallet 2x package, guys, which has got a phenomenal $129 off only if you follow the link in the description box below. By the way, folks, Decent supports 3000 plus of your favorite coins and tokens, and it supports 50 plus blockchain mainnets, including Stellar. I personally prefer storing the assets in a cold hardware wallet, so do check out Decent and be safe. Anyways, guys, now let's see what's happening with SHX in real time, any new info, any new posts from official team or community. Guys, this is the latest post from SHX Banker, guys. Let me repost this and let me like this as well. It is fairly simple. Stronghold Net bridges the Stellar network, the XRP ledger, the Federal Reserve's FEDNOW, the US Automated Clearinghouse network, plus the ISO 20022. Basically, all the financial institutions plus banks networks, the ISO 20022 network. Okay. SHX moves all the value in Stronghold Net. Okay, so this from L Baby Bull. SHX will become a stable coin 1-to-1 USD. No, there is Stronghold USD for that. And SHX is going higher than $1. People just have to be patient, not financial advice. Hopefully, guys, that would be awesome. That would be insane, guys. Phenomenal gains indeed. If it happens eventually. Anyways, guys, as far as it happening is concerned, we often talk about whenever we talk about a project, we have to talk about the team as well. So guys, here we have Tammy Camp, guys. This is an article from her. Look at this, guys. The power of a vote, a legacy of courage and democracy. So guys, to understand a project, we have to understand the team behind it as well to a bit, and see what do they stand for, from where do they belong, what is their opinions, what is their mindset, what is their perspective upon the world of finance and in general. So guys, this is that sort of post over here from Tammy, in which we learn the team, the brain behind Stronghold, to see where it stands, guys. So guys, let's see this post over here. This from Tammy Camp, guys. Growing up in a small rural town in Alabama with a population of just 441 people, I learned early on that the size of your community doesn't limit the magnitude of your dreams. So guys, in the very first statement over here, guys, we can see that Tammy believes in slowly growing a community, or even believing that a small community can basically change or transform the world, guys, basically. So this is her principles, basically, and this can be applied in Stronghold as well. It began with only 1 or 2 people, guys, talking about it in on X. I remember it vividly, guys, when it was down, I think 3035 or 3042. If you remember, we used to talk about it as well at that moment, and it suddenly did a 20x. So basically, guys, it grew out of this small community, and it is still growing. If we make an analogy and basically compare it with this statement with Stronghold. Anyways, guys, now let's move forward. My father, a retired U.S. Army Master Sergeant who proudly wore the Bronze Star Medal he earned in Vietnam and was awarded several other ribbons for his combat service in both Korean and Vietnam wars. So, guys, it was during the time of the Cold War, if you remember, the Korean War, Vietnam War. Korean War happened from 1950 to 1953. Meanwhile, the Vietnam War happened from 1955 to 1975. Cold War is a history lesson. Another, I myself am interested in international affairs, so guys, interested in world history, so I basically have followed it. Anyways, guys, he was my hero. As the youngest child in our family, I had the unique privilege of spending ample time with him during his retirement. He became my first teacher, my mentor, and the person who instilled in me the values I hold dear today. In a time when it was uncommon for a young girl to delve into the world of technology, my father taught me how to code, build computers, and even construct satellite systems, all before the dawn of the public internet. So, guys, look at this. This is the vision behind the person who is behind basically Stronghold. Tammy has been into technology since even before the public internet gained mainstream. She learned how to code, how to build computers, and look at this, even construct satellite systems. So, guys, it is intrinsically inside of her to basically build a project or build something, guys, build a tech basically. These lessons were more than just technical skills. They were life lessons in curiosity, resilience, and the realization that I could achieve anything, that no field was off limits regardless of my gender. And this is where the inclusion comes. And whenever Stronghold talks about, or Stellar talks about, this is indeed the entire principle of Stellar as well, to include the minorities, the marginalized communities. You might have seen Stellar, guys, collaborate with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees as well, guys, the UNHCR, and it aims to basically work with the refugee community as well, the marginalized communities. Regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, class. Look at this. One of my most cherished memories of my father pulling out a world map and pinning it to our living room wall whenever global events unfolded. During the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait, he pointed out the locations of the conflict, teaching me geography through real world events. So basically, being practical and showing stuff is coming straight from our father, and not just merely theoretical. Make basically in terms of real world events, and when we look at Stronghold, we talk about real world utility, guys, not just theory, not just speculation, but guys, we can make analogy, we can compare this as well with Stronghold. He shared stories of the US military's efforts to protect and serve, deepening my understanding of global affairs and the sacrifices made by those in uniform. Voting. Now, guys, coming to voting. Voting was a sacred duty in our household. And guys, with this voting, we have seen we can see these principles in Stronghold as well, guys. We're talking about the election that is happening with this voting that Tammy has written the article on. But guys, in terms of Stronghold, we've seen the governance vote 1, 2, and now 3. How Tammy and company are involving the community and the investors to basically have a say and make it a democratic process instead of a dictatorial process from Stronghold itself, guys, from the company. I recall my parents heading to the polls every election without fail. Their commitment wasn't just about choosing leaders. It was about participating in a democracy they both had sacrificed so much to protect. Basically, guys, when someone votes, they basically fulfill their responsibility, guys, regardless of the opinions or regardless of the camp that one believes in. Voting is indeed a responsibility that you can basically have your say. You can contribute in the change that eventually has to come. My father's dedication to voting was perhaps most profoundly demonstrated during his battle with cancer. He was diagnosed in 1997 and faced immense pain and hardship. Despite his struggle, he still insisted on voting in the election on November 3rd, 1998. Only a few weeks before he passed away. I was 19 years old. So Tammy has seen her father being persistent despite odds being against him. So this is where persistence comes from, and this is where a project thrives, from being average to basically going out and changing the globe. Basically, this is where this is the difference, guys, and these are the values that a leader requires to have, guys. My father was determined to have his voice heard, especially on an important education bill on the ballot. I remember wheeling him in a wheelchair to the polling station. It was our last car ride together. His courage and unwavering commitment to democracy left an indelible mark on me. He even crossed party lines for that education bill, emphasizing to me that some issues transcend partisan politics. And guys, this is the case in crypto world as well. We've seen random coins here and there, guys, come up, and the utility, the real world impact that some coins can make, empower. Some coins are trying to empower the marginalized and increase the global inclusion, financial inclusion. So this is a real world change, guys, real world positive impact. My father's legacy lives on in me. So this is what I was talking about, guys, before even Tammy has said it, that these values can be seen and they are needed for Stronghold to thrive and survive. As the CEO of a venture-backed fintech company, I carry the lessons he taught me into every aspect of my life and work. This is Stronghold, guys, the fintech company she's talking about. His belief in the power of knowledge, the importance of participation, and the duty we have to our communities continues to inspire me. Voting is not just a right, it is a profound responsibility. Voting is how we honor those who have fought for our freedoms and shape a better future for generations to come. My father's determination to vote, even in the face of immense personal pain, serves as a powerful reminder of the precious value of democracy, which we can see in the governance voting of Stronghold as well. I encourage everyone to honor the privilege and accept the responsibility to vote. Let us not take for granted what so many have sacrificed to secure. Every one of our votes is a voice in the chorus of our nation's future. Let's make it count. So, guys, what do you guys think about Tammy and where she comes from? Do you believe in her leadership skills, and do you believe in her basically her support to the Stronghold community to basically promote democracy and the voting in it, and basically steer the ship towards the promised land? What do you guys think about the legacy of courage? I would really like your opinions, guys. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.